Carl.
Exactly.
You put all our molecules of air close
Put
together.
them all together, and they start bouncing off each other, and they're going to create a lot of heat.
So our Weather Channel dance floor here now has gotten high.
It's gotten very hot.
Alex, it's not a mosh pit, Alex Wilson. She's throwing elbows, I feel like.
I'm a crazy molecule.
But this, in essence, though, is how the atmosphere works. You put things closer together, you're creating more heat.
Exactly right. They start bouncing off each other, and you know, we've all experienced that when we've been at a show or something like that, and everybody's jammed in tight.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
Yeah, sorry, everybody.
Now we have a live studio audience.
Thank you, everyone, by the way, for your participation. Our Weather Channel Weather Underground employees this evening. Thank you all very much. Everyone, cool down, quick. Sorry.
So
That just slipped out.
She's going to hit me one of these days, and I'm going to deserve it.
Nope, just gonna sing.
More
singing.
No, anything
More
but that.
singing.
Be nice to her.
I know, right?
For the rest of us,
I'm
be nice
zipping
to
it
her.
up. For the health of this team, I'm zipping it up. All right, let's talk a little bit of weather and answer some of your weather questions tonight, Ryan.
We have a couple of questions. Also, I have to say there is quite an outpouring of the weather mosh pit, and how that was a great analogy for compressional warming. So,
We need to
go.
A severe thunderstorm warning has been issued for our area.
So Seth asks, will the awakening East Pacific turn the southwest non-soon into the monsoon?
Well, could be
Well, not necessarily.
Yeah.
Because the Eastern Pacific, the flow there is not really
independent.
It's independent from what's going on with the monsoon. What's going to happen is, the high pressure is going to build back in across the center of the country. The return flow on the south end of that high is
moisture.
going to bring in Gulf of Mexico moisture. We're going to get some more chances of storms.
Yes.
So it won't be the Eastern Pacific, but you might see that non-soon become
Like
a little
next
bit more
week.
monsoon.
When this happens, then we get Gulf influence.
Exactly. Hey, once you stick around, folks, coming up next, a very special our favorite weather game show. It is called Over Under. The gang is here. Here's how we play the game. I'll give you a specific number, and you guys use your paddles.
Okay.
Just say over or under. We're going to play as temperatures because heat becomes a big story. Well, this week and all of next week, right? So the magic over-under number tonight is 95 degrees. So I'm going to give you several cities, and you tell me whether they've been over or under 95 for a high temperature this year.
Oh, so
This
whether or not it's
year.
happened.
Whether they've hit 95 or not.
Sneaky.
Oh, it's not just today?
No, my
That's
friend.
it. I'm getting
This
at
is
it.
garbage. I'm with you,
Car
Parker.
quits. All right.
This is not what we signed up for.
First city. Are you ready? He's already getting buzzed, and the game show hasn't even started yet. All right, friends. Providence, Rhode Island. Over or under 95 this year? Carl says over, under. Ryan,
I can't play this one.
you saw this one?
Yes.
The answer is under.
That's what I meant.
Providence. 94 degrees, their highest temperature on July 6th.
He
It was
always
close.
picks these ones. He's a real.
All right, are you ready? City number 2 for
Not
over under.
right.
New York City. Over or under 95 this year?
Sticking over.
Over, under, and under. If you are under, you are right. 91 is the warmest temperature so far this year. That happening earlier this month. All right, let's up the ante. Baltimore, Maryland. Over or under 95 for a high this year?
Yeah. If I figure if I do this enough times, I get it right.
Over. Everyone's over, and you're all right. 96 degrees,
and you're
the
all
warmest
wrong.
temperature. That was early June, by the way, was the warmest temperature this year. All right, let's go farther south. Let's go to Norfolk, Virginia. Over or under 95 for a high this year?
Ugh, that's hard.
Over,
I'm
under,
gonna go
under. If you're under, you're right.
On the water.
Surprisingly, 94 degrees in Norfolk. All right, next one. Detroit, Michigan. 95? Have they been there? Under,
Alex,
under,
I would
over. Carl?
I'd like to use one of my lifelines.
You'd like to abstain?
Yes.
If you're under, you are correct.
Oh, well.
Highest temperature in Detroit this year happened on June 27th. 94 degrees in the Motor City. Let's keep going here. The Twin Cities, Minneapolis. Have we hit 95 in Minneapolis this summer?
Yes.
Oh,
Over,
totally.
over. You are all outstanding. 96 degrees, the highest temperature we've had in the Twin Cities. That happened June 25th. Wichita, Kansas. Over or under 95? Everyone's over. You guys know your plains weather. 103. Wow.
Well,
The highest temperature in Wichita this year. Now we throw you the curveball.
Now.
now?
Yes.
You've been throwing curveballs.
Carl.
This is the changeup?
Or the knuckleball.
No.
Downtown Los Angeles.
Ooh.
Over or under 95 this year?
They had a lot of dry weather.
See some confusion. Howard's like, seriously? L.A.?
I don't know. So
Over for Carl, under for Lowry, under for Wilson, under for Davidson. The winner is Carl Parker. 101 degrees this year.
Downtown.
On June
Downtown.
20th.
Wow.
It was downtown Los Angeles, which generally tends to be a little bit warmer than at the airport.
In the airport.
Garbage.
The deal is this, 95 is in
rigged.
the forecast for a lot of places in the coming days. New York, we could likely see 95 degrees maybe for the first time. So heads up, make sure that you are taking necessary precautions. Our winner, by the way, Alex Wilson, coming in number 2, Ryan Davidson.
Who's
As you
keeping
mentioned,
score?
I either kick butt
Our
or I
ex-
do
you-
terrible.
You're all in or you're all out.
Yep.
Our experts, by the way, tied for last. No judgments.
Bring
No
it up the
judgments
rear.
here. Third place, you still get the bronze.
That's awesome.
So well
And you
done.
guys can both get to stand on the podium.
We've got. Was that like an laugh track? Was that like a?
Oh no, but that
Their
was Ben
specialties are
shade.
storms and hurricanes, not heat.
Of course, you didn't tell us the rules until we just get out here. So.
Well, well, it's house
You brought
rules,
us under
Carl.
here under false pretenses.
It's house rules.
It's always been a daily thing.
Time for you to sound off. Ryan Davidson, behind the bar, getting your questions, and we've hopefully got answers. And
Yeah,
no,
absolutely.
the experts didn't let us win. Didn't let me win.
Were people saying we let them win?
Somebody wrote, nice of the experts to let others win.
Just say you're welcome.
Like they didn't think that I could win on my own
You actually won on your own accord.
this time.
did.
Congratulations.
Well, that's just because Carl's still really mad about the rules.
There's some
But
bitterness
that's
over
for,
that side
that's
of
for another day.
side of the bar.
By the way, everybody, thank you for sending us pictures today. Your photos.
Good stuff.
All awesome. Really great cloud photos, some storm photos from across the country, really. I mean, Georgia, the Northeast, Central Plains, everybody, thank you very much for your pictures. We love seeing those. So keep on sending them to #WooTV, and we'll put them on the air. First question we have is from Hugo asking, could there ever be severe weather with a snowstorm?
Usually within a day. I mean, it's not out of the question for us to see these really potent storm systems that offer up the severe weather, and then you quickly get the snow.
Would you be
But-
talking about like
Yeah,
you
are you
know,
talking about a
tornado.
tornado?
criteria?
I was going to say it depends on how you define that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're talking about 58-mile-per-hour winds, absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Hail?
You're not going to get hail.
No.
You're not going to get tornadoes
No.
in a snowstorm. But like Alex said, you can have a tornado in one part of the state early in the day or late in the day, and then snow a couple hours
Oh,
later.
yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
We've
Those
seen
are
that happen
wild.
before. And
I've
thunder
seen
snow.
that.
Listen, that happens
It happens?
everywhere Cantori is.
Exactly.
The next question is from Paul. Paul asks, can a tornado rotate clockwise?
Absolutely. That's what they do in the southern hemisphere, and they also happen on the southern edge of a big RFD boundary that comes out of a supercell. You get little clockwise circulations, and sometimes they're really pronounced. That can happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What was the?
They're not common though. It's about
Not
one
common.
out of roughly 1,000 or so.
Yeah, they're not common at all.
Was
but
that Pilger that had those? Was that what it was? Those two? Was it two
I
of
think
them?
those
Was
are
it
two cyclonic.
They were two
Yeah.
cyclonic ones, right? It wasn't
There
There
anticyclonic.
was one
There
this
was one
year,
this
and I
year
don't
that-
remember.
That formed was in, I believe it was in, was it Kansas? And it kind of spun not off the rear flank downdraft, but out ahead of the
Oh.
storm and then kind of wrapped.
That was the weird
into-
one.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, exactly right.
nuts.
All right, we have time for one more question, and this one is from Christian asking, Lowry, no tropical systems in the Atlantic for 4 months. Will the heat energy build when the atmospheric conditions permit? Next hurricane might be bigger?
No. No.
Simple answer.
Yeah, no, it's July, so this is typical for July. No, you don't really get pent-up energy necessarily because we haven't had a storm that's formed. It's all about weather systems and current weather, and we just haven't had any big disturbances yet. But look, August comes around and things things always change in late August. So just give us a month.
Thank you, everyone, for your questions. If you want to be part of the show, hashtag us on Twitter. Use the hashtag WUTV, and we'll answer your questions live here on the show.